All right, so it's well documented that training breaks the body down. Now the key here, however, is how are you going to recover? Recoverability is key when you're talking about building the body to an optimal position so that you can keep on progressing going forward. Today, I'm gonna go over my key protocols to improve your recoverability to keep you progressing down the line. Let's get into it. I'm gonna go over the objectives for optimizing your recoverability. And the first thing that you have to look at is gonna be recovery, it's gonna be rehydration and refueling. So the 3 R's. Now, the focus points are gonna be, one is bringing our body back down to homeostasis or overall balance, right? So how we're gonna do that is, one, we're gonna have proper hydration and electrolytes. We're gonna go ahead and make sure that we are getting some tissue repair. So it could be myofascial release, it could be foam rolling or something of that nature. And then also you wanna decrease inflammation. Now, this is primarily gonna be more in season or in camp when inflammation needs to be brought down a lot so that you can keep training hard and it's not gonna hinder the adaptations that you acquired. Another thing is lowering the stress levels, right? So stress causes a laundry list of issues that limit you to overall recovery. So we want to bring down the stress levels with certain protocols. All right, so you just finished training, right? Whether you're training 60 minutes, 120 minutes, whatever it is, you want to make sure within the first hour to 2 hours you're getting this done. Now, right after your training, we're going to do what's called box breathing. Now, the box breathing from the breathwork protocol perspective is to allow for your body to get back down to a parasympathetic state or your rest digest state, meaning that we're gonna bring down stress levels. So we're gonna do a protocol called box breathing, and we're gonna do a method of 4-6-8. Now you can start off with a 3-3-3, maybe a 4-4-4. I like the 4-6-8. It's something that I've been utilizing with all my athletes in the past. But basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna find a wall or find somewhere to lay down with your eyes closed, preferably with the lights off, no music, and you're gonna breathe. You're gonna inhale for 4 seconds, you're gonna hold for 6 seconds. You're gonna exhale for 8. You're gonna repeat that process for 2 to even 5 minutes. You're also going to make sure that you're breathing in through the nose with the tongue on the roof of the mouth, so that you can improve or increase your diaphragmatic breathing. You're gonna go on the floor with your feet up so that your back is nice and flat. The key here is to breathe diaphragmatically, meaning you wanna get 360 degrees of expansion throughout the rib cage, the midsection. Next thing is rehydration, right? So you gotta put in fluids, you gotta put in electrolytes. 16 to 24 ounces of water with those electrolytes, meaning magnesium, potassium, and sodium. Depending on your sweat rate, that's going to give you an understanding of how much sodium you want to put in. Now, if you're sweating a lot, if you're in a hot environment, right, it's very humid, you want to take in more sodium, right? So typically you're looking at around 500 to 1,000 milligrams per liter of water. If you're sweating more than that, let's say you're training for more than 120 minutes, then you're gonna put in a little bit more. I like to go about 2 grams every liter of water, especially if you're sweating a lot. I'm in Florida, it's humid, that's what we have to do. All right, so supplementation. First and foremost, we wanna put in some amino acids, preferably essential amino acids. You're gonna do 5 grams. Good thing about essential amino acids, it helps you with protein breakdown. So when you train and you break down your muscle, you need to replenish that, right? It's gonna help you maintain your muscle mass and also bring up that protein synthesis. Now, another thing that you wanna look at is creatine. Now, you can either go pre or post. I like to go 2.5 pre, 2.5 post, but just get it in. Make sure that it is 5 grams, give or take, and you want it in a monohydrate form. You can also do an HCl. Another one that most people don't realize that they should be doing is tart cherry extract. Now, tart cherry extract is an antioxidant, helps with inflammation, so it brings down stress levels, it brings down your inflammation overall. If you're training, especially the hard training that we do, you're gonna have some inflammation. So utilizing tart cherry extract, typically around 3 grams, will be beneficial. And then L-glutamine, another amino acid. This is gonna be good for soreness. It's also good for gut health. So you wanna aim for about 3 to 5 grams of L-glutamine post-workout. All right, so with battle tested, we do have tart cherry extract. We also have L-glutamine and essential amino acids along with some dextrose powder, which I'll get into. But this is gonna be good for any time that you're training multiple times throughout the day or you're having longer training sessions. Now, if you wanna use this, check it out. Link is down below. You can get your hands on a new bottle. We just launched it. Nutrition, talking about overall food intake. All right, now this is gonna be an hour after your training session. You wanna aim for about 20 to 40 grams of protein, preferably a faster absorption or a faster digestive protein source. Could be whey protein, It also can be some sort of lighter protein source. So it could be fish, it could be eggs, whatever is gonna help you get that protein into the system fast so you can enhance protein synthesis and help you with the recovery process of your muscle breakdown. Another one is gonna be 40 to 80 grams of carbohydrates, right? If you're training a lot, let's say you're training for a longer duration of time, you're gonna deplete glycogen. So for males, you wanna stick between 60 to 80 grams, especially if you're training longer than 60 minutes. For females, you can aim for about 30 to 40 grams, especially if you're having a longer training session. Right, now let's get on over here because this is gonna be your short term for the rest of the day, how you're gonna recover for the next training session. Now, the rest of the day, still prioritize your nutrition. So you wanna have high quality balanced macros, meaning you're gonna have to know your basal metabolic rate, where your caloric intake needs to be at to just maintain your weight. Now, that's gonna go hand in hand with your goal. So if you wanna build muscle or burn body fat, you're gonna have to be either in a calorie surplus or in a calorie deficit. If you wanna maintain your weight, you just stay in a maintenance phase. So again, you have to know your basal metabolic rate. I've done videos in the past to find that out. All right, next one is gonna be movement and blood flow. So go for a walk, do some light stretching, mobility work. That's gonna be key for nutrients to get partitioned to the working tissue. It also helps with overall blood flow. Another thing that you wanna aim towards, especially getting closer to the night when the cortisol starts to drop down, is meditation, and you can also utilize sauna sessions. The sauna sessions not only are gonna be beneficial from a hormonal standpoint, but it also brings down stress of the muscle. So you wanna aim typically around 15 to 20 minutes in a hot sauna, or you can do meditation, or you can do both at the same time. So meditation meaning breath work along with just clearing out the mind. Another key aspect of that is gonna be journaling. A lot of times when you get closer to the night, my brain starts to race because I have all these things that I have to do the next day. So journaling and locking in what I have to do come the next day allows me to clear my mind so that I can stay focused on actually going to sleep soundly and have nothing else to worry about. So sleep prep, this goes with that. Make sure that you're reducing or eliminating completely blue light. Take out any cell phones, TVs, things like that, or you can use blue light blockers to help you with it. Make sure you're in a cool temperature, it's not hot. Bringing down that core temperature is also gonna help you sleep soundly. Another thing that you can use is breath work and light stretching, right? Allowing you to bring down your stress levels and overall cortisol. Some key points, some pro tips: don't drink a large amount of liquids before you go to bed. You don't wanna wake up in the middle of the night having to pee 30 times. Another thing is don't eat too close to bed. Take about 3 hours beforehand to have your last meal. Slowly wind down, clear out the noise, black out everything, make sure everything's dark and cool so that you can go to sleep soundly. So for competitive athletes, you're looking around 7 to 9 hours of complete rest, making sure that you can get deep REM sleep. So simple enough, wanna make sure that 1, you're bringing down stress, 2, you're bringing down inflammation, and 3, you're calming down the nervous system and refueling the body to prepare for the next day of training, all right? So there it is, simple protocols that you can use to take with you. If you have comments, you have questions, hit them down below. And again, if you want to get your hands on some of the new products from Battle Tested and Combat Ready, my pre and post workout formula to keep you focused, to keep you sharp, and to keep you performing at your peak, check it out, link is down below. What's up guys, Daru here. Make sure you like this video and subscribe for more. See you on the next one.